A lot of times on E46 pages and groups and forums and stuff, people are always asking how come their roof doesn't work. They always got some kind of issue. I happen to be working on the roof of that one at the moment, so I could show you some of the inner workings, show you some of the common problems, easy fixes. I used to have a third one of these. I recently got rid of it. I fixed some of the issues with its roof before, so the easy stuff. Let's go over this. If you were to get in the car and push your top down button and nothing happens, the light just lights up and nothing happens. A lot of people are new to E46 and don't know this. You have to make sure that this is always down and your trunk is closed. You can't put the top down without that being down. And if you're looking for the hydraulic motor, it's located behind here, in case you're working on that for some reason. Now, this roof works perfectly fine, but if I was to get in here and hit the button now, everything would work out fine. If you hit the button and the top's not moving, you could have some broken latches up here, the motor, well, not a motor, you got a little motor right here. You also have a motor behind you, behind the back seat. So if you hit the button and you hear clicking coming from behind you, I'm gonna show you in that car, because this car I can't show you under my back seats. But if you have to put the top down manually, you pop this little tab here, and they give you this Allen key. You can stick the Allen key in, and you could see right there that you could lock or unlock the roof and put it down by hand. Let's go to the other car. I'll show you where to find this and some of the other issues. This car I bought in rough shape, and it also went underwater for Hurricane Ida. I took the seat out because I'm working on something with that over there. But the roof's messed up at the moment. I'm going to show you what's going on with it. Now, as I was saying, if you were unlatching the roof with that by sticking the Allen wrench up right here, there's another motor under your back seat right here. If you remove this, you could see part of the motor. And realistically, it used to be a piece of cloth that kind of covered this. It's been cut off on mine. If you get a big Allen wrench, you can actually stick it in this hole that's right there, and you'll be able to hit the button, turn the Allen wrench, and unlatch this cover. That's where your roof is. That motor works your cover. I'm gonna pick this up halfway. You can see I got the roof apart. You can see I got the roof apart at the moment. You got your latches on each side and this little motor in the middle that kind of operates the latches. Let me show you what's under the back seat. So, if you heard that clicking coming from behind you, what's going on is this plastic cover holds down gears in here, and the tabs break. And when the tabs are broken, those gears behind you are just popping that cover up and down. So that's what you're hearing popping. That Allen key that I showed you earlier, that's where you'll find it, right there. But if that thing is popping up and down, you don't have to replace the whole thing. On my old car, I had that problem. I put a hose clamp around it. Held it nice and tight, fixed the problem permanently. So, up here, sometimes your latches might break, and people will tell you to go buy brand new latches. They cost a lot of money. This plastic right here cracks. Usually it's from when you're taking that wrench. I told you earlier about the wrench. It's going to be going in this hole. That's what's wrong on mine. Inside of there are broken plastic gears. I ended up finding new metal gears on eBay for less than $20. So I'll be replacing those gears. I don't know why they decided to use cheap plastic. But if you're doing this manually, you might crack this plastic. Instead of buying a whole new latch, you could take a 1/4 drill bit, drill right through here, and put a nut and bolt, and it'll hold this together. And that won't go anywhere. That'll fix your entire problem. That solves everything there. Mine, I'm gonna pull that cover off. It's got that plastic gear in there. I'm replacing with the metal ones I just got. But here's something you might not know. If your top is closed and you can't get into it, you're wondering how to unlatch it. That's broken like it is on mine. If you look at this roof, right about here, there, right there. It's kind of hard to see with the camera. There it is. See that little T20? There's one there, and there's another one about here. You take those off. That'll be this piece. was held on right there. You take those off. With that out of the way, you could take a long 5mm Allen wrench, stick it through this hole, and look at that. It's going right into the gear. Now you could turn that and it will unlatch your roof. Then you can get it in its position where mine is, where I'm working on it. That's something I just recently found. And the rest of it's just kind of simple. The two T20s take this off, a couple of little torque screws across there. They're a smaller size. And the roof itself is held up on a little bar that comes across here. But now I got access to this. Like I said, 1/4 and a nut fixes that. Metal gears I found on eBay for less than $20 fixes that. A hose clamp around that motor right there fixes that problem. That's it.